Welcome back, Dumpster Goblins.
Hey.
Hello.
Who's this? Who's this we have with us?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We picked him up off the street.
Which street?
A Street. You know the one, audience.
Yeah, A Street. It's next to B Street and C Street.
It's you know it. You've been there a lot. Anyway, Garrett Smith.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, Garrett. Garrett is a friend of ours. He watches some anime that Trey and I don't have tastes for, and other TV shows, I'm sure. But
something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you doing, Dan? How's your week been?
I'm doing solid. It's been a pretty low key week. I started playing one game that it actually makes sense. Garrett's here because he gave it to me, so maybe we can talk on it for a bit. So, Life is Strange. I started playing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How did you like it, Garrett? Because I know you had the Have you beaten it already?
Yeah, I've beaten it. I've actually started on the sequel, Life is Strange Before the Storm. And I finished the first game basically as each of the 5 episodes came out. They came out like once every month or two, each of the 5 episodes. And yeah, I just kind of found out about it the day of or the day after it came out. And I just picked it up on a whim. And I really enjoyed it. Yeah. It's a bit of an emotional roller coaster at times, but yeah, overall a really good experience and quite a good game for being the first game from that studio.
Oh, is that their first one? I thought this was by the people who did like Heavy Rain or that type
No,
of stuff.
no. Quantic Dream is too busy getting Willem Dafoe to make silly noises at a camera to pick this up.
Isn't that the dream?
It is. If I were David Cage and I had that, and I had William Dafoe fuck you money, I would totally make Ellen Page dance in front of a screen for no reason. It's about emotion. You don't get it. I am David Cage. Sit in front of Heavy Rain times.
Yeah, what was the Ellen Page game for PS3?
That was it was the Ghost one.
Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah, Beyond Two Souls.
That was a confusing game.
That was a confusing game. I didn't hate it for most of the time, but I don't. It's like they just like were like, okay, well we have Ellen Page. Let's just stick her in a situation, I guess. I don't know. The story didn't make any sense. They got lost. I don't know. Did you ever finish the game, Garrett?
I didn't finish it. I got too weirded out.
Did you get to the part where she gets lost in the desert and fights like a Wendigo for no reason?
Yes.
Like, did you get to that?
I've seen that.
Like, did you get to that part? Because I was really confused by that part.
Yeah, no, I did see that part. No, the whole concept of you have this completely silent, weird ghost brother that's constantly with you.
And then the ghost boy gets really upset for no reason. Just likes to break chairs.
Yeah, he just likes to break shit, you know.
Yeah,
as you do.
No,
it was
understandable.
As you do. No, it was an interesting game, and again, I wish I had the kind of fuck you money David Cage does, because I would just love to put a bunch of actors in a room and make them do silly shit. Like, I don't know if you remember Heavy Rain at all, but like that one definitely New Yorker detective. He just, the way he uses his fancy sci-fi technology glasses is he just waves his arm around a bunch. He just says that enhance a bunch, and I'm like, man, they got somebody in a room to mocap this, and he must have had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those. But back to the one that I've actually played.
The other game.
Yeah, no, you're fine. No, I love a good rant. Also, like you said, Willem Dafoe doing weird things in front of camera.
It's the dream.
Curiously interested in, yeah. But no, so Life is Strange. I think I started playing it. I binged the entire first episode, and I didn't even realize it. Like it was pretty like it got a hold of me pretty well.
Okay, what was the first episode like? Where did it? I don't know if we want to bring. I don't know if Trey cares about spoilers, but
I mean, I've seen the first 3 episodes.
Okay, so what was the ending of the first episode? Like, where did that stop?
You fight with her stepdad, or her stepdad comes into her room, and then you go to the lighthouse with her.
Yeah, so what did you think about the first episode?
I really liked it. I kind of like those games where you get to like the choose your own adventure, or this action will have consequences. Right. Basically, I like the Telltale series.
Telltale, yep.
I'm kind of curious how much, because in Telltale, it felt like no matter what you did, things still kind of played out the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of curious, like, do all of these decisions that I did actually like matter significantly?
So basically the game will kind of converge on the same ending, but the choices you make, especially throughout the first 2 or 3 episodes, do have a very lasting impact.
Okay. Because that's just some of the stuff I'm just like, I wonder if this actually matters.
Yeah, I mean, all the Telltale games are kind of like that, where I mean, this isn't a Telltale game, but it has the same sort of issue where it's like it's wide in the middle in terms of choices, but it like very much narrows, and the beginning and the end of the game are very much the same.
It's a Telltale game about angsty teenagers with the mechanic of rewinding time.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the other thing. I don't know if you did this a lot, Garrett, but I rewound time like every time I did anything, and I had to like do it like 3 times until I'm like, okay, this is how I want it.
That's basically the intended way of playing. I think they fully expect you to do that.
Okay, yeah, because like what is it? I don't think it's a spoiler, but there's a part where you're walking around the person's house and a bird flies into the window, and I'm just like, oh, I need to open the window and save the bird, but then the bird flies in, and it's like, that action will have consequences. Like, oh no, I gotta kill the bird. I'm gonna
I gotta murder the bird. I just like to think you didn't rewind time and you just like picked up like an iron or something and just beat it to death.
Yeah, just
kill the bird.
Open it.
Oh god, I made a mistake. Murder this bird.
Well, no, see, I did a flawless strategy. I closed the window after the bird flew in.
There you go.
No idea.
No, that'll have the least consequences, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And if you hadn't let the bird in, the bird would be free and would eventually pluck out the eyes of a terrorist, saving the world.
Yep, see, there you go. Little did you know, that bird killed Hitler. True story.
That's what I'm like wondering. I'm just like, what matters? What doesn't? Do I let the guy sketch me? Do I draw the smiley face in the dirt on the RV? Because apparently that's a big deal.
It's a very important decision.
Yeah, it actually matters.
Yeah, very much. I don't actually know.
So I don't know if you noticed at the end of the episode, it gives you a rundown of the choices you made with the percentage of how the community did it.
Yeah, it also does it for friends.
There's 2 pages. One of them is like the big choices, and then the other one is some much smaller decisions. Those smaller decisions have minimal impact. They don't really matter too much. The big decisions you will notice, for sure.
Okay, because I was going to say, from friends playing, you guys all let the bird die, or like 90% of people.
Yeah, judging from Austin's bird, I don't like...
Ooh. Saucy.
No, I didn't even know about Austin's bird at that point, no.
Happens.
But if I did, that
really would have
would have made sure to name it.
I would have let it in just to murder it.
I mean, if you would have let it in, the bird would have gone for your fleshy bits.
Yep.
See, that's what I was like, what happens?
Yeah.
And then,
I don't recall that particular instance.
It's like that and watering my plant. It's like when I watered my plant and that action will have consequences pops up. I'm just like, like what?
At that point, you're like, but what though? And that's the one that haunts you. You're like, what if I hadn't watered the plant?
It will grow into a raging super plant and take over your entire house.
Yeah, obviously that's like the crazy Jumanji plant. It's gonna like stab you with a needle.
Yeah, I mean it's a video game. They can do whatever they want.
It's true. That's what I would do if I had made the game. Basically, this developer sucks. I should have made the game.
Yes.
True. But yeah, that's about all I played and did this week. Either of you guys want to talk about? Gary, you're the guest. What have you been watching or playing?
So yeah, I have played a bit of, keeping on the same topic, the second Life is Strange. I won't spoil any of it, but the premise is that you play as Chloe.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't play it now.
You play as Chloe before the events of the game, and
before the storm, one would say.
And you have to play it from kind of a different perspective because she's an edgelord.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And also can't rewind time, I'm guessing.
Yeah, she doesn't have superpowers, so she's instantly like less cool. It's a lot easier for someone like Austin to play that game than me because I'm not depraved.
Ooh, so many shots. Ooh.
Don't worry, we'll edit that out.
No, we won't.
We're not gonna edit
that. He knows. We don't edit he knows show. He's depraved.
But how are you enjoying it so far, though? Like, you think it's better than the first?
I find so due to the fact that I'm not completely depraved, and can't really relate with a lot of the decisions made, I find myself constantly wanting to start the game completely over. Because you can't rewind to fix the decisions. And at some point I'm like, oh, I want to see where the edgy decision leads, because that fits with her character. But then I regret it because it's not who I am, and I want to make the decisions reflect me.
So you feel bad after you make a decision that you know was bad?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of my major problem.
Yeah, that's what I always do in just games that I have decisions. I always end up being the good guy. And I know a lot of people are just like being the bad guy in those games, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, like Mass Effect, I was Paragon all the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've done Renegade playthroughs, but I'm always Paragon first.
Yeah, I punched the reporter.
Oh yeah, well, I do that regardless. I mean, she had it coming.
Yeah.
It's basically audience, another low effort podcast. We support hitting people most of the time. Yep.
Nah, just reporters.
Just reporters.
And
so hit your reporters.
I've watched videos of full Renegade playthroughs, and man, Shepard is just a dick.
You're not even bad. You're just an asshole.
You're just an asshole. Yeah.
You're still you're still a hero. You're just like a really, really angsty hero, basically.
Okay, I lied. I do one more Renegade thing on most of my playthroughs, and that's the council can kiss my ass.
Yes. Perfect.
Just for that.
The council can kiss my ass. Yeah.
No, it sounds like Life is Strange has Before the Storm has been goodly. I might pick it up. I'll see how much I like the, what would you call it, post-quel, the actual game.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
they have a word for that.
And by the time you finish Life is Strange 1, they may deeply discount the second one. So save that money.
That's true.
Yeah. That's about where I'm at with most games is, can I buy it for like $5?
Mm-hmm.
Although I did download the Okami HD version, which I have now.
Yeah,
so.
I have that for PS4.
I also have it. I have it. I haven't played it.
I played a little bit of it. I never had a PS2. So this is my first time playing through it, and man, it is beautiful.
Yeah. I've seen videos. It's a gorgeous game.
Yeah, the whole mechanic. Now, this works really well with the PS4 controller, and it probably works really well with PC as well. On the PS4, you can use the touchpad to use your brush to, very, very precisely, and those brush strokes do matter.
Isn't that like most of your attacks where you use brush strokes and stuff or something like that?
Yeah, generally what'll happen is like you'll hit an enemy like a few times and they'll be vulnerable and you gotta finish them off with the brush. So yeah, that works really well on there. I'm not so sure how well that'd work on like Xbox One. Because you would always have to use the stick to, and that's just not, it doesn't feel
I would imagine it works about as well as it did in the PS2.
Yeah, it does work. I just don't think it feels quite as nice.
No, probably not.
Yeah, well, because to do the brushstrokes, you have to basically pause the game.
Yeah, it stops time, yeah.
Yeah. So it might just be like a more clunky, awkward draw, I'm imagining, with the, second control stick versus like getting to use the touchpad and just being like swooshy-doosh.
Yeah, I mean, you can use the stick on PS4, but it just feels a lot nicer.
Yeah. So that's both of us. Trey, you've been playing anything this week?
Yeah, well, first off, I'm excited. I'm excited, and I'm going to tell you guys why.
Oh, that's right.
I'm excited to announce our first sponsor, Totino's Pizza Rolls. Is what I would say when they sponsor us. That's what I'm going to say.
It's coming.
I'm going to be very excited when they sponsor us, though.
Did you send the email already?
No. Tonight I'm gonna. Okay, so Garrett, get this. Every day until they sponsor us, Totino's delicious lava pockets. I'm gonna send them an email telling them to sponsor us.
Hey, I mean, you do it enough, they might eventually just give in just to make you stop emailing.
Oh boy, yeah, I really hope so. Like they'd be like, "I'll send you $10. Just please stop."
Well, and then like, is the sponsorship deal just I'm gonna have to belong to Totino's then?
Yeah, we got to get that Totino's merch, those Totino's sweaters that they sell in the merch store. Shadow of War, which actually did have a Totino's brand deal, which I think is hilarious.
God.
Wait, it did?
It did have a. Look it up. It's hilarious. It's the stupidest thing.
Did it show up like in game?
I don't think it did. I hope it did. I don't think it did.
The orcs are all eating pizza rolls as you come up behind them.
Yeah, the main character walks up to his like first lieutenant and he's like, "Oh, what's that?" And he's like, "Oh, Totino's pizza rolls. They say they have a lot of salt, but I think it just adds character." And then he burns his tongue on it because they're lava.
Too hot.
Well, I mean, they're orcs, though. They should be fine with lava.
Yeah.
Or most things hot.
Yeah, it's true. And that's why they love Totino's Pizza Roll, which is the sponsor of our podcast, Totino's Pizza Rolls. You won't know that they're not pizza. Probably. Actually, they're bad.
You see, the terms of the deal is, like, one, we get to have a bunch of free Totino's Pizza Rolls in our freezers. But secondly, we have to randomly drop, we got to do some product placement within our podcast. Just find places to mention it.
I'll drop
don't you worry.
Totino's beats at the beginning and end of every podcast.
Dan, my favorite part of Life is Strange was the part where all the characters were sitting together eating delicious Totino's combination pizza rolls.
I like that, because that's a real thing that happened in that game. And, that just made me want to buy an entire box of Totino's Pizza Rolls, because my table is kind of wobbly, and I needed to put it underneath it so it stops wobbling.
That's the intended use.
That is the best use of Totino's Pizza Rolls.
My favorite part is when Chloe rewinds time so she can eat the pizza rolls over again.
Yeah, she just goes, these pizza rolls are so good, featuring the new buffalo chicken flavor pizza bites.
Delicious. That's probably real meat in there. And then she rewinds time and eats it again.
The funny thing is, if they actually do sponsor us, we're going to have to go back and completely edit out
I'm not
this
changing this.
No.
Totino's, you know what you're getting. This is what you're getting. Anyway,
it's all right.
On to actual other things. I've been playing a game that I think I got you into this, Garrett. Slay the Spire.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it good though?
It's been my life for the past week.
It is. I have had to stop myself from playing it because it is very, very addicting. It is a very addictive game. Dan, and if you don't know about it, it's sort of like you're climbing a tower, and it's kind of like an RPG, but your attacks are cards, right?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit. I think Magikarp, Usefly, and Yako CMN did a video on it. It's like a roguelike deck builder-y
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is.
It's exactly what it is. But it's a lot of fun. It's very there's a lot of content considering it's an early access game.
So the thing that kind of initially drew me to it, one, I was seeing Trey was into it, but the second thing that I kind of noticed was, I've been very much coming off my Hearthstone high. I am kind of sick of the game.
Same here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pop in every now and then to do a tavern brawl or whatever.
Yeah, same.
But it became too expensive. You have to sink hundreds and hundreds of dollars into that game to be remotely competitive.
Yeah.
Unless you want to devote ungodly amounts of times into doing a free-to-play run, at which you already have to be good at the game to do a free-to-play run very well.
Yeah, and you have to have a good read on the meta, too, because if you mess up your deck building in a free-to-play run, there's no saving it.
Yeah, you're done. And you're stuck with playing one deck, which gets really monotonous.
Mm.
So the thing that really drew me to Slay the Spire was seeing, okay, it's a really cool card game, seems really well polished, and I don't have to spend any money on it besides the initial purchase.
Yep, it is, there's no loot boxes or anything. The developers actually joke about it. They're like, we're totally gonna add loot boxes. No, we're not. We're never gonna do that.
No.
But it's a lot of fun. It is challenging, which I actually I think is a plus. It is hard to beat, at least for me. I don't know if I'm just bad at card games.
It's a very common kind of roguelike theme.
Yeah.
Being very difficult, kind of like, Binding of Isaac kind of introduced the world to roguelikes beyond the niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, it's got that item collecting kind of whole play style, which I really enjoy. It kind of makes every run completely different, besides the fact that your deck is going to be different depending on what you draft. Having those relics, those random items you get, really changes the game.
Yeah, when you kill bosses in some question mark rooms and chests, will drop these things called relics, and they basically they give you a power or something. You gain different abilities depending on which relics.
And some of those relics have downsides as well. Yeah,
some of them, a lot of the boss relics have you get an extra mana, but you can't use potions or something like that. And that really adds a lot of the times, a lot of my runs are dictated by what relics I get. I'll pick cards specifically because of the relics I have.
Yeah.
Which makes me want to go towards boss rooms. I don't want to avoid them, even though I might take damage, and damage is persistent unless you're the Ironclad heals a little bit, but mostly it's persistent, so you don't want to take damage. But the boss relics are good enough that you want to seek them out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the relics make changes to some really core gameplay mechanics. Like some of them prevent you from like drawing more than a certain number of cards per turn, or prevent you from having more than a certain number of cards in your hand at any given time. I think those are just some examples. I'm not exactly sure which ones are. I can't think of them.
I think a lot of those are boss relics, like the ones that are like huge upsides but also have downsides.
Yeah. The kind of playstyle I'm finding that I really enjoy is being able to just rotate through a bunch of cards really fast and deal with just a huge flurry of damage, which it seems like that'd be better for the Silent to do, which is kind of the rogue class of the game. But I do think that the Silent is not as good.
I believe, and I haven't seen this in like the Reddit or anything, the subreddit or anything, but like I at least in my experience, because I just beat like I think it was like a week or two ago. I just beat my first full run of the Silent, and that took me so many tries. Like it took me like 10 or 11 tries of trying to like get up this stupid tower with the Silent. Whereas the Ironclad, like I can get to the final boss at least like every other time.
Yeah, I've been mostly sticking to Ironclad just because I prefer the play style of, attack and defense, hitting really hard, and that's been kind of my preferred play style. I've been, going run after run and trying to get better at drafting the right cards and the right relics and getting rid of cards. I finally got to the 3rd floor. How many floors are there total in a run?
There's 3 floors in a run. I don't think that'll change. There are multiple final bosses, though. Like, the final bosses do change. Like, you're not going to get the same one every time.
Okay, so I did at least get to the last floor.
Yeah, you got to the last floor. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'm not so far off after all.
Yeah, and and you get better at it you get better at drafting as you go. So it's not like it's I'll never get there.
There are some cards that are straight up just like not good, I think.
Yeah, there are cards that are traps. Like there are definitely cards that you never want to go for.
Yeah, there's this one card. It's like 2 energy, deals damage, and then gives the enemy 2 vulnerable, and it's just not very good because of the high cost. It essentially cripples the rest of your turn.
I think you actually start with that one, and then I actually get rid of it just because it's just like, man, it's just too expensive. That's one of the first cards I burn because I don't like it.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of the card at the moment, but
yeah, there are other ones too. Like there's like one like deal 12 damage, add a wound to your hand, and wounds are like unplayable cards. And I'm like, man, I just cannot, like, unless it's like a wound archetype I don't know about, I just can't see this being good, making my deck, just inflating my deck to do damage.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think there is anything like that. I don't know. I watched. I've been watching some people, like I said, do some runs, and for some reason, they are always playing the Silent.
I think the Silent, at least me personally, I think the Silent is more fun to play just because it's more combo-y.
Yeah.
Like it's like the kind of deck where you run through your whole deck every turn, and I think that's kind of fun to play, even if it's not as good, at least in my opinion, just because you have less health and you don't regen health like the Ironclad does.
Yeah, Clothesline was the card I was thinking of. Deal 12 damage, apply 2 week.
Okay, yeah. No,
yeah, it's just too expensive.
Yeah, 2 damage. Yeah, 2 mana is just too much.
I think one of the ways of playing through at least the Ironclad that I've enjoyed the most is getting feed and just constantly increasing your maximum HP.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Also, Limit Break. If you can get that card is amazing if you have any sort of strength generation.
Yeah.
Because it doubles your strength for that encounter, and like if you upgrade it, it doesn't exhaust itself, so you can just keep doing. I think my last run with the Ironclad, I think I got up to like 98 strength against the final boss.
Right.
Which is hilarious. Like that card is busted. I love it.
I might have to check it out. Is it free to play?
No, it has. It's not super expensive.
I picked it up for $12.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I might wait to pick it up then until after I can get sponsored by the new Buffalo Chicken Totino's Pizza Roll.
It's a guaranteed thing. Once Totino's Pizza rolls on up in their Totino's Pizza van, they're gonna throw us some money, and then you can buy it.
There you go.
Tell you what, Totino's. Once you sponsor it, after listening to this podcast, once you sponsor us, or at least buy me a copy of Slave Aspire, I will live stream myself. I'll have to buy a webcam for it too, but I'll live stream myself eating as many Totino's pizza rolls, let's say 200, while doing a clear of Slave Spire.
Ooh, Totino's, when you sponsor us, I'll consider eating your product.
I'll eat 200 of your
And then
product.
you succumb to some kind of illness from eating 200 pizza rolls.
I mean, I think the illness at that point is death, I believe.
Yeah, I think you shouldn't eat 200 of anything. Like, maybe 200 ounces
Teaspoons
of water.
of water.
Or something in a day.
Yeah, 200 drops of water.
Whoa. Let's not get too crazy now.
Yeah, crazy, absurd times. But besides Slay the Spire, I played one other game this week that I think we talked about when Chris was on, the Shadow of the Colossus remake. I beat it. I beat the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. You just beat it?
Yeah, it's not very long. It's a pretty short game. But, I mean, there's like time trials and stuff, but I didn't bother with any of that. That game is really pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can drill that in enough. That I want to live there. I want to move out of my house and live in that place.
I don't know. I feel like at some point that might become a problem.
You know what?
Yeah.
I don't care. The Colossuses don't bother me. They're fine. They're good.
Yeah, actually, isn't that kind of the whole point?
Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah, they're big fluff balls.
Yeah, I mean, the story's kind of ambiguous. Like, I don't know if the Colossi are good or bad. Armament might be good, might be bad. Who knows? We don't really actually know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a classic. I think if I'm gonna quote Donkey out here and say that I think everybody should play the game at least once, because man, that game is a piece of history. It's a really it's a classic for a reason.
Yeah, for sure. Also, almost made it through a podcast without mentioning Donkey.
You know what? Sponsor our podcast, Totinos. That's all.
Or sponsor Donkey.
Or sponsor Donkey, Totinos. But yeah, but it's a really pretty, like, I think Blue Point is the people who remade it, and they did a really good job. Like,
aren't Blue Point
really,
the
really,
ones behind PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds?
You might be right. Who
No, that can't be right.
You might just be right. Who did it then? Wait.
No, PUBG is like its own studio, I thought.
No, he might just be right.
Blue Hole Studio.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I was like, what?
See, I was close.
Yeah, blue something.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad.
I was like,
because
one of those...
It's like, I was like, how did I get that off base? Oh boy, how did I do that one?
Yeah. They just don't say no to a project. But yeah, so I think that's mostly for games. I haven't played anything else. I don't know if you guys had any other games you want to talk about, or should we talk about, since we have our resident, I don't know what to call you, Garrett, but boy, do you watch some weird anime.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, not sure what to be called.
Yeah, I don't know what the correct word is.
Weird, strange.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, all right. You should enlighten me, though. I want to know. Can you show me?
Do you want to be shown?
No, not really.
I have a fun game we might want to play, unless real quick, Garrett. You have, let's say, 3 minutes. Convince me and Trey to watch Ori Emo.
No.
Okay, I thought that'd be fun.
Shot down. I love it.
I thought that'd be fun.
There, see, I won the game.
Didn't you like Ori Emo, or?
No.
I know you watched it, at least. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm mixed up. I'm thinking of Eromanga Sensei.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay, convince us to watch Eromanga Sensei.
I don't think I could if I tried.
Do it. Try.
There has to be something.
I think the only thing I could possibly maybe convince you to watch is Blend Death. At best.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you were talking about that one, like, right before we got into this.
Okay, I've got a question, then. What is your favorite Moe Blob show, and why?
Oh, God.
Why should I watch it?
And why is it Love Live?
It isn't. No. I don't even know if it qualifies as a Moe Blob. But Dragon Maid kind of sticks with me.
I'm in. I'm with you on that.
I haven't seen
Dragon Maid it's Moe, it's cute. I actually really liked it, too.
Yeah. It had enough going on besides that to make it enjoyable.
I saw it actually had fight scenes. It
does have fight scenes.
Yeah, I was really confused that was a thing that was in it.
They are dragons, and they fight.
Yeah, it's Kyoto Animation is just flexing on them real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they have... It's amazing what happens when you pay and treat your animators properly.
It's true.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, I'm just glad that Japan decided to remake a classic of Dragon Tales. It's a
Got him.
So that's what it is.
I mean, think about it. There's dragons. I don't remember any of the dragons from Dragon Tales names, but
one had 2 heads.
yeah, I don't think there's anything like that in Dragon Age.
It's a trash show.
But it does have Best Boy Fat.
Oh yeah, the
Best Boy
otaku discovers video games and promptly stays up about 24 hours a day playing them.
Yeah, like hates people, and then he plays like Dark Souls. I don't know if they like.
Oh yeah, they get him into it through Dark Souls.
Yeah. Well, no, like in the show, was that just Dark Souls?
It's
or
literally just Dark Souls.
Okay, yeah.
Like they don't show anything that they don't show that it's Dark Souls, but like you watch it and you're instantly, oh yeah, that's Dark Souls. They're rolling around, they're fighting super tough enemies. It's the same appearance. Yeah, it's Dark Souls.
Yeah.
That's pretty great, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show's really funny, and then it's really like charming too. And also all the characters are cute, and they draw all of those dragons so goddamn
it's also got well, when you put it that way.
They are.
Yeah. I mean,
is it funnier than Konosuba though?
No,
not funnier. No.
Okay.
It's not going to be able to compete with Konosuba in the comedy department.
Okay.
I think it's just the sheer combination of things that Dragon Maid does well that makes it so popular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think when I was watching it, I think I can say like, man, I really like this show, but I can't think of any one thing that I'm like, this is why somebody should watch this show.
It's a combination that seems to match up quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite character, Dan?
Oh, favorite character from Dragon Maid?
Yeah.
I
No, I think
I like the dragon one. I think that.
I like the dragon tail.
I like what was that, Susie?
Yeah, Susie.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, Susie.
Now I think I know what you might answer, and
actually, so mine is I really like Elma.
That
Elma?
is what I was
Elma's
hoping
her
you
name.
would say.
Yeah, I love
She's
Elma.
great.
She's so funny, and she sucks. She just sucks.
She's a good dragon.
Yeah,
and
she's a good dragon.
And decides to learn more about humans by working in an office, and doesn't know what a computer is, and she's a programmer.
Goes broke. Yeah, goes broke, spending all of her money on mochi.
Yeah,
and just on candy.
Sounds like these dragons are just like my kind of people.
Yeah,
they're really great. Again, the show's just really great. And then Kana is probably like the cutest character. I think Kana's your favorite character, right, Garrett?
No, Elma.
Oh, Elma's yours too? Oh, okay. Yeah, Kana's just but Kana is just so cute.
Yeah, Kana's there is like the cuteness relief.
Yeah, she's the moe.
Yeah,
and she's got a tiny little girl in her class who has a crush on her.
Yeah, it's and then you have the comedy relief of
Lukoa?
Yeah. I was just gonna say Thick Dragon.
The comedy relief of THICC.
No, they're all thick. I swear.
Lukoa and the boy.
Yeah, the little magey boy. Also, there's just like mages in the show, and they're just like, "Hey, this guy's a mage. His family's mages."
Yeah,
that's
accidentally summoned Lukoa, and he's convinced that Lukoa is actually a succubus and not a dragon.
I think, if anything, Trey, that might be if the next show I challenge you to watch would be Dragon Maid.
I would have to do the same thing.
But... Oh yeah, I mean, but the next show is a bad show, so that
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we just did bad shows.
No. The good show is supposed to be. Well, I Pop Team Epic. I don't know if that's a good show. That was the next show that the two of us were going to tackle, and then we were going to do a bad show. Is what I was led to believe. Right. But
no, yeah, that's fine. No, Pop Team Epic. I'm about 3 episodes in. I don't want to talk about it too much. I'll save it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. 2. I'm like 2 episodes in. We can save that for next time. But that's a show. That show exists, I guess.
What? Yeah. Garrett, if you want to watch a fever dream.
I watched those episodes. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to my time.
What I'd say with watching Dragon Maid, give it a try. You might be really surprised because it's not what it appears to be on the surface. It is some of
Okay.
that, but you might be surprised.
Well, when Dan inevitably challenges me to watch it, I'll give it a
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
I might like it. It's not my usual genre.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, I mean, you know me. It's not mine either.
mhm.
I'm shonen garbage through and through.
That's true.
It's okay, Dan. We all know you're trash.
And no, I know what I
I
am.
mean, anime is trash, and so are we. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just extra trash.
Yeah, but so about well, let's kind of move back. Is there anything like recently new you've been watching, Garrett? I haven't been watching like anything this week.
yeah,
Well,
neither.
I've
way.
been, yeah.
Well, I think, okay, so something I did find out about earlier in the week, and I don't know how interested either you guys are in this. One of my favorite Xbox 360 games is getting remade, Burnout Paradise.
Oh,
Really?
Really?
Yep, they're releasing a HD remaster of it. 1080p 60 FPS on the regular consoles, and then 4K 60 FPS on the Pro consoles, and it's coming for PC later.
Oh, cool.
One of the kind of draws for that game was the online. Just you could BM other players really easily, and
I'm in. You got me.
yeah,
Well, wasn't that one super crashy too? Or am I
yeah.
thinking of something else?
The accidents are a huge part of that game. It's a huge highlight. Yeah, no, it's a huge city, Paradise City, and the theme song is the Guns N' Roses song. And it's huge. You know, you've got the downtown area, you've got like a harbor area, and then you have like a much more country area with lots of mountains and long roads. And then you have some special areas, you know, like there's like a racetrack. There's some areas where you can do stunts. There's different cars specifically for doing stunts, for speed, or for aggression. The aggressive ones are like really good at knocking other people off the road. And at every four-way corner, no, it's every intersection in the game, there's a unique event that you can start, and you know you want to try and get through all of those, and you know, getting through them progressively, you unlock more cars. One of the DLCs that's included in the HD remaster is Big Surf Island, so you have a whole new area, and it adds motorcycles.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, so it's
So how do you BM players though? That's what I want to know.
Play extremely aggressive and make their life hell.
Excellent. I intend to win 0 races. I'm just gonna make everyone else hate.
Well,
this game.
you win races by being aggressive, knocking them off the road, and becoming first through that way.
Okay, I think I might have found my game. The only racing game racing game I will ever like. Mostly because you can just be an ass in it.
My only regret is that the game is Electronic Arts. So
oh no, I have to pay EA money? No.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Oh gosh darn it.
it's my only regret.
I don't want to pay them money. I hate them.
I don't want to either,
Yeah.
but
I think deep down nobody really wants to.
Yeah. Unless they want to sponsor us, then you know.
Yeah,
boy,
but I mean,
you know,
we already got
guys, you know,
Totino's.
I mean,
Star
yeah,
Wars
I mean-
Battlefront 2, that was game of the year.
Game
Easily.
of the year. Definitely spend your money on that. Don't do that. Don't spend any money on that game, please. I won't boycott that game.
Buy Totino's pizza rolls instead. Buy Totino's pizza rolls.
Yeah, here, audience. Here's a game you can play. Every time you have the urge to buy Battlefront 2, just buy a delicious, steamy plate of hot lava cookies
From Domino's.
from Domino's. Yeah.
Ooh, also, I could dig a Domino sponsorship.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But no, it's got to be Totino's.
Give me some of
They
them
know
pasta
what they
bird
do.
bowls.
But yeah, all right. Well, anybody have any other final thoughts we want to get in?
No, I have thoroughly enjoyed being on the show.
Yeah, it was great to have you on.
Good to have you on in our little, our content light but excellent show nonetheless. I think.
Yeah, a little shorter one. My voice. I'm starting to lose my voice, so
Yeah.
you know,
We don't want
it's
to
about
overdo
this
that.
time every year.
Yeah, Dan
I
has
drank like
Dan has the
3
Ebola.
gallons of water today. Yeah, I've had like 3 gallons of water today, man.
Mhm.
Well, hopefully you're not catching what I had.
No, everybody's been sick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
been real bad
That's
around
right.
the schools, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you work in a living petri dish.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
But yeah, next
Yeah.
time's going to be fun though because I'm pretty sure you and me are going to see the Full Metal Alchemist movie, and
Oh boy!
I saw IGN had a trailer of it on Facebook as I was scrolling through it as like a comparison shot for shot for the anime and the live action, and man, the live action looks like Power Rangers sometimes, like not in a good way.
Oh,
like,
boy.
you know, like the cheesy overacting and Power Rangers. It's like that, but in movie, and it's Full Metal Alchemist, and oh boy, I can't wait.
I see clips of Power Rangers every now and then, and every time I see them, I just I can't.
Hey, I used to love Power Rangers, but I was also a kid, and kids are
If
stupid.
I were a kid, I'd probably be really into it, but watching it now, it's just, it's hard.
Did anybody go see the live-action Power Rangers?
I did. I saw it.
Did you see it twice?
No, but did you?
No, I that was at the point where I just kind of stopped going to movies for a while.
Yeah, no,
not on purpose, but
me and Austin went and saw it. It was terrible. It wasn't a great Power Rangers movie, but it was kind of like a decent Breakfast Club style, like getting friends in detention sort of movie. If that makes sense, like.
Nah, I get you. When I saw the trailer, I still said to myself, "That was the stupidest movie I'm going to go see 3 times in theaters."
Yeah, no, it was like
me
and Austin came out of it and we were like, "That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be." But the Power Rangers bit sucked like that.
Yeah.
Like when they're actually Power Rangers, it was bad. But like when they're just hanging around a fire and they're like, "I'm a teenager," and I'm like, "This is the worst." Like I've seen worse than this. Like it's just like it's Breakfast Club. It's just a Breakfast Club, but you know, at the end they get in a big old mech and fight monsters.
Yeah. They go Sentai Squad on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all right. Well, I think with that, it's about time to sign off for this little lighter episode for you dumpster goblins out there.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this over your lunch break while you're enjoying nice, delicious barbecue chicken Totino's pizza rolls.
Yep, there's probably meat in there. That's the catchphrase.
It's
and again,
probably meat.
Yep. Yeah. But as always, I'm Trey.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Garrett.
Yeah, thanks again, Garrett.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Bye, Totinos.
Bye, Totinos. All right.